Hi, I am Lynn. I am your coach. I'm really excited that you are joining us in the 21-day Brave New You challenge. Now, I wanted to give you a quick heads up of some things that are really important in this challenge and will help you be successful. I know a lot of times we join, challenges with the hope of losing weight, but if that is your goal, you do need a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. So it's really important that you kind of think about the big picture. A lot of times, a pound or two a week at the most is a pretty good goal for the month. If you're just starting out, a lot of times it's easier to see the scale go down more quickly than later. When you're more in your journey, you may be plateauing, but wherever you're at in your journey is totally fine. Let's just be realistic about the kinds of goals. You might lose 10 pounds in a month if you have a lot to lose, or you're being super, 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 super strict and focused. But I've seen people come in and say they want to lose 25 pounds in a month. That would not be healthy. We would probably have to remove from here down or something. I'm not sure. But I want to make sure that we go into it knowing that we are working on our long-term health, our long-term goals. We probably want to see victories on the scale, and they will come. But let's focus on the big picture. Let's see how many pounds you want to lose, break it down by 5 pounds, and that's probably how many months. So if you wanted to lose 25 pounds, for example, a 5-month goal of that is pretty great. 5 or 6 months is a good amount of time to lose that weight, but also do it in a way where you're going to be able to slowly alter your health habits and make sure that you are able to stick with this long term. Because the worst thing would be to lose that weight and then you get there and then you go right back to your habits and bam, you gain all that weight back or more. It's just the worst. So let's focus on a couple of things. One, have a plan going in with your meals. Have an idea, prep a few things ahead of time on the weekend. Think about things that you enjoy. Find ways to make them healthier. A lot of you guys probably know that I work for Hungry Girls, so I've been developing recipes for them forever. So that's kind of what I do. And a lot of times in my clean eating challenges, that's what I do, is I make, the flavors that you love in a way that you can eat them and still lose weight. So know the kinds of food that you like, foods that you look forward to, foods that are satisfying. Bulk up the meals with vegetables. That will help keep you fuller longer, especially if you're starving. I love the convenience of a nutrient-dense shake. I just want to throw this out there. If you were drinking a protein shake, they're fine. A lot of them are fine. Definitely check the ingredients. Make sure that you know what it is that you're drinking. A lot of them have fillers in there, have man-made sugars, which are sweeteners that are not things that are great, especially if they have crazy flavors. They might not be the best thing to put in you. And I want you to stop and think, do I really need that protein? A lot of people get more than enough protein from the food that they eat. It's nutrients that they're lacking. So if you know you're not eating a very well-rounded diet, you might want to think about a nutrient-dense shake instead of protein. There are a couple of options out there. I love mine, and I drink mine in the plant-based form because I get enough animal protein. So it's just a way for me to get more plant-based protein in my life. And I have noticed a million awesome, things as a result. I have much more energy. I don't get sick anymore. I used to be sick all the time and I don't get sick anymore. It's just amazing. So, and that's with toddlers, bringing everything home. Anyway, but that's neither here nor there. But I do want you to check whatever it is that you're planning on bringing into your diet and just kind of ask yourself, is this kind of helpful to me? And then have a system in place for when you feel like you're going to fall off track. If you are somebody that needs that can have one bite of something and then be satisfied, and that'll just get the craving out of the way, then cool. That's awesome. That's really smart. I am not one of those people. I have foods that I call trigger foods. They're salty chips. They are pretty much anything with chocolate these days, like baked goods as well. So I try really hard to not make baked goods. Also, the P word. P-I-Z-Z-A. If that comes into my house, I'm not going to sleep until it's all gone. It's just how I work. So I have to be very intentional when I do that. I have to be very intentional when I bake food. I want to make sure I know where it's going because it's not going to be able to stay in the house and then me also lose weight. It's just not going to happen. And then also the salty chips, I actually have them in a completely different cabinet that I don't check very often. And then I have the kids' food in the kids' cabinet, and I don't touch that except for to give them that stuff. And I've been very good about making sure that I don't have bites of theirs. I prepare all of the snacks in the kitchen for the amounts that I want to eat, and then I walk away and I eat them somewhere else. And that would force me to get up and go do it again. I don't bring the bag with me. I don't bring the jar with me. Like, I don't do that anymore. It's a habit that just didn't serve me. So I wanted to share that with you just in case you fall into that pitfall as well. Now, before you get started, make sure that you also take your before pictures, front, side. Also do your before measurements, which are, I would do your chest, your waist around the smallest part of your waist, which is usually just a hair above your belly button. And then also your hips, the widest part of your hips, which will probably encompass a little bit of that booty. You can do your thighs, your calves, you can do your biceps, you can do your forearms, you can go nuts and do everything, but it's a really great way to kind of track, because sometimes the scale is going to be a liar. Whatever your relationship is with the scale is totally okay. If you're somebody that can't ever step on it, cool. If you can step on it every single day and have it not change your mood when you see that number, if it puts you in a good mood or a bad mood, that's a bad relationship with the scale. We need to work on that. Maybe you want to step on it only once a week, but you can actually start to have a healthy relationship and just understand that's just a piece of information as part of this bigger puzzle. So you want to see how you look in pictures different. You want to see how your measurements are different. You want to see how your clothes are fitting differently. And then also the number on this scale. Those are 4 different ways to track all of your progress. And I really think it's important, especially if you're starting your journey, to track it there. Now, when it comes to fitness, anything goes in this challenge. You can walk, you can run, you can, go to the gym and lift weights. You can follow a Beachbody program like I'm going to be doing. I'm always following a Beachbody program of some kind. Oops, my kids' show. Okay, hang on. Let's try this one second. So, when you're a work from home mom, this happens. So, the last thing I wanted to share, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's just basically being prepared. Be prepared the best that you can be. Walk into this with an open mind. Your fitness. That's what it was. The last piece of the fitness. If you are looking for something, if you don't have a plan when you go in the gym, if you're just doing cardio, we need to work on that. If you're just doing one type of class, you're probably only going to see results for a limited amount of time before your body needs to change things up. So a lot of Beachbody programs kind of have that built in, so it's constantly challenging your muscles in different ways. But if you're working with a trainer, if you're working with, a bunch of different classes and doing weights and doing cardio, you're probably good. I used to do that before I started these Beachbody programs and saw some results. I see more now, but I saw some results back then. So whatever it is that you're doing now, just get moving. It can be walking. I used to walk. I got started on my journey before when I used to weigh over 200 pounds by walking 10 minutes twice a day. That's how I got started on my breaks. And then, way less than that now. And that was a good habit for me, and now I look forward to working out in some capacity every single day. So I am very excited that you're joining us. Thanks. I know this is a little bit longer of a video than I intended and got spacey there for a second, but I think it's important to really document where you're starting, even if the numbers are super hard to face for you, even if you are very unhappy with where you're at now or feeling very lost. There is hope. Stick with us. I promise we're here for you. Reach out to me as often as you need to. You are not a bother. I promise you that, okay? I really want to be here and help you reach your goal. My goal this year is to help the most people that I can, the most people on our huge team, see results. Whether it's with us, in a formalized program, or whether it's using these groups and these challenges, I want to help you see results. I can't wait for you to see your after photos next to your before photos and cry happy tears because you're so proud of yourself. And I want to be a small, tiny little part of that journey. So thank you for trusting me, and let's have an amazing challenge. Okay? Bye.